Conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
Here's the starting group for Houston. The forwards are Gordon and Tucker. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center position. Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Harden's shot is off. Rondo with a clean look. They get it back. Davis. And a missed layup. Harden against Green. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Harden. Another miss by Harden.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Kuzma. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Kuzma's got the first basket of the game for the Lakers.
Boy, the fifth time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
And now we go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Frank Vogel. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Now Davis. After Westbrook's missed three. Clock at 6. Tipped away. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. LeBron can't get it to go. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. At the elbow, Harden. Lays it up and banks it in.
Aggressive in deep. Once Harden gets to a spot he likes, he goes right to work.
The Lakers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. So the wing on the left. Rondo finds Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Here's Gordon. Count that one.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Now here is Davis. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Green. In the corner, it's James. Ring shot on the way. Again, Los Angeles.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Rondo against Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Rondo passes to LeBron. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Hard to play better defense than that, guys. I mean, but right there, James simply overpowered it.
Harden against Kuzma. Harden outside. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. With some arc, and Capella sends it back.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
And the basket by Harden.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Rondo on top, defended by Gordon. And Kuzma gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here's Kuzma. Rondo kicks to Davis. Lakers passing it around. Gordon against LeBron. Nice shot by Rondo.
There is a bunch to appreciate about LeBron's game. His passing is off the charts. Just look at that feed. Well, you know, last season, perhaps the most disappointing of LeBron James's career. I mean, he hadn't missed the playoffs since 2005. And amazingly, this is the one that gets me, had not missed the finals since 2010.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Russell Westbrook. No good from LeBron. Westbrook against Green. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. And after shutting it down early, this was the longest offseason of LeBron's career.
Yeah, and a chance for him, guys, perhaps to recover from years of deep playoff runs. I know he would want it that way, but he'll take advantage of the fact that he didn't have to wear his body out as much as he has in the past. And criticized and counted out, you knew he'd be motivated to come back strong.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
Well, you know, last season for the Rockets, not as strong as the season prior. 53 wins and 4th seed compared to 65 wins and the #1 seed in 2018. Still face the same fate in the playoffs, though. Not able to overcome the Warriors.
Now, here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that one drops.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Clark, for the Rockets, that was the 4th time in the last 5 years they've lost to the Warriors in the playoffs.
And it's easy to see why this team has become a bit obsessed with beating the Warriors. They've been unable to do it in 4 or 5 meetings. The team is still in a good spot to compete. I think they just need to tweak just a touch to maybe get over the hump.
Here's Rondo. The Rockets making the shot. Right side, Green to the middle. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
One shot.
Free throw, no good for LeBron. Clark, there are a lot of great playmakers in this NBA that sometimes we don't talk about or under the radar.
Yeah, there are. Again, there's so many outstanding players in a league of 30 teams. But, you know, Drew Holiday has been outstanding as a big playmaking guard, as good scoring the ball as he is playmaking. Draymond Green, not a guard, but makes decisions and passes the ball like a high-level guard and is extremely valuable in that Warriors attack. Those two guys are a little bit undervalued for their ability to make their teammates better.
Good point. And it's Capella missing.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Loads it up for Davis. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Green finds James. Rondo with the ball. Over Westbrook. It's Davis with the drive. A miss that time would have put him up.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the dunk by Capella. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And if there was ever a definition of a glue guy, Greg, it would be P.J. Tucker. He's so valuable to his team.
You know, P.J. gives you production in every way, and his impact really goes beyond the stats. All the little things that coaches want their players to do, that's really the motto of Tucker's game.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Caldwell Pope comes in for Danny Green. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And that one's good. Westbrook.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And again, the Lakers no good. Houston leading by 4. Double team on Westbrook. Kicks it to Capella. Caldwell Pope against Rivers. Over Caldwell Pope. Rivers can't get it to go.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And we've seen him do that before. Batter a defense by just exploding to the basket.
Here's Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, you look at the way Clint Capella's offensive role has expanded the last few years. He's great in the pick and roll as an option at the top of the key, and he's actually seeing more and more touches as a finisher at the rim. The next step in his development being a back-to-the-basket scorer.
That free throw missing. And with Capella, Clark, the numbers don't lie. He is a big factor on offense now.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I mean, his hands have gotten better. That's not something you can always see in a big guy, is improvement in his hands, but he's gotten better in catching and finishing. I love the way he moves and is always ready for the pass. He catches some tough stuff in traffic, and he gives you all of this at the offensive end with high-level defense, too.
And with Clint Capella, it's easy to see what an important piece of this team he is.
Yeah, it really is, guys, because when he's off the floor, there's a clear difference in how his team plays. I mean, he fits in so well and gives the Rockets exactly what they need, finishing at the rim out of pick and rolls, and then a terrific rim protector as well.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, I like how Capella stays one step ahead of the posse on defense. Has a real good sense of body control.
Here is Cook. He's covered by Westbrook. Pass to Caldwell Pope. James with it. Over Green. Second chance shot, and it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 6.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here is Cook. He's covered by Westbrook. Davis dishes to James. To the paint. And there's Cousins. That's good on the assist by LeBron.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
Here's House. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now, here's Capella. 5 points in the game. Westbrook passes to Green. Tries from 10. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Lakers trail by 3. And it's Davis with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Davis. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Westbrook, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Cook kicks to Cousins. Daniels inside the line. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Rockets elevated by James Harden to one of the league's powerhouse franchises, and he talks about seizing the moment.
This time isn't going to last long. You know, we have a window. It goes by extremely fast. I cherish these moments. You know, I embrace them.
Never a guarantee that the window will remain open.
And superstar players, let's face it, they're best remembered for their championships. It's all about the rings if you're James Harden.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Houston, we've got Green. Russell Westbrook out there with Austin Rivers. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's House in at the 4. Here's Capella following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
And it's Bradley with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Here is Cook. He's covered by Westbrook. Cook, good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now. Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
6 to shoot. Passes to Cousins. It's not going to go for him. And the Rockets take it the other way. So here's Rivers. Not a lot of room. Here's Capella. And there it is for him. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the board.
Daniels with it. He's guarded by Rivers. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And Clark, part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duty.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. And then for Houston, P.J. Tucker comes in for Gerald Green. And it's James Harden in for Russell Westbrook.
Clint Capella has what we call raw strength. And because of that, he's able to play through contact and score the ball.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You've got to like the consistency with which they're hitting that mid-range jumper.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Here is Daniels. No points in the game yet for him. Here is McGee. And Capella sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Clock at 2. Took the opportunity when he saw it. That's 7 points for Rajon Rondo. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Rivers against Rondo. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That'll be his second foul of the game. Harden outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No matter how you feel about James Harden, you've got to respect his love for the game. I mean, he absolutely lives and breathes basketball, and that passion has driven him to become the player he is today.
And Clark, last year Harden was quoted in saying most players don't really love basketball.
Well, I don't know about most. That seems a bit extreme. Maybe he feels that they don't love it as much as he does, which certainly you could understand. But I can say that very few players have the drive and determination to improve their game the way Harden has. That's part of why he's been an MVP.
That free throw good from Harden.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year. He is a master at getting to the line.
Gordon's checked in for Clint Capella. And both free throws good for James Harden. Mark, the level of nuance in the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you've played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and
Yes.
have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
Free throw good, Kuzma. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
Here's Bradley after Eric Gordon's bucket. Back to McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
And the pass to Rivers. Pass to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bradley with some nice D.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Now here's Rivers. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Harden. Misses in close.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Here's Kuzma. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Kuzma's got 5 points in the quarter.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma's very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
Now here's Harden. He's got 7.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Kuzma, that's good.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Rockets trail by 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now.
Whoa! Man, talk about bringing it. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
To the inside, Bradley. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Eric Gordon.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
That free throw good from Avery Bradley.
And for so many things that the Rockets do right, one area they can lapse in is rebounding.
Yeah, and a big part of that, I think, is they play a lot of small ball. And the defense is decent, but the rebounding suffers when they go small. They were bottom 3 in the league last year in rebounding.
Green, he's checked in for Daniels. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Harden surveying the D. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Tucker.
Yeah, you got to do a lot more than that against Tucker, fellas. He's too big, too strong at times for the defense.
And here's Rondo. 7 points in the game. Here's Kuzma. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Kuzma's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Tucker. Launches a 3. Hit the wide by Houston. Rivers can't get it to go.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Bradley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Eric Gordon.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good from Bradley. And Clark, when you were playing, I imagine the pre-draft process was a lot different than it is today.
No doubt about it. I mean, I came out in 1982 after my junior year, Kevin, and at that time, if you were a guy who was declaring early, you basically just had to go on whatever knowledge and information you could get from whoever, because there was no allowing you weren't allowed to go to a workout. Teams could interview you, but there were no on-court workouts, so it was totally different than today.
Gordon, with no one around, cans it from downtown. Gordon's got 7 points in the game.
And really, the three-point shot is Gordon's specialty, Kevin. When he squares himself up, there's a real high chance he's dropping it in.
And it's Rondo penetrating. It's blocked, but they get it back. They grab their own miss, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Lakers leading by 4. Rondo finds Kuzma. Offensive rebound. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
He doesn't get the second one.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Now here's Gordon. 7 points in the game. And the rejection by James. He feeds it to Rondo. And contact on the shot, so he'll shoot free throws. That's on Gordon.
Rondo really more creative and giving it credit. Just has the knack to make defenders have foul.
And look at how the offensive approach is going so far with the Lakers.
Right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
The other thing that's going on tonight is there's passing. I mean, nice job. Plenty of their points early on assists.
And a big difference on the Lakers trading for Anthony Davis for a time. Greg, it looked like they had a great shot and they go on Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which will hit his rise to a compelling rivalry. The next NBA basketball has shifted to the city of Angels, whichever team you root for. LA fans a lot of fun. And winning games, Rondo is special. A triple-double Greg who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Count that bucket. 9 points for Eric Gordon.
And they repeatedly broke inside with the first guys, and it's paid off.
Rondo passes to James.
Second down. Decision they make just good. Pass.
Solid rebound there. And then the score like that's an area they can't another column in the stat sheet that has gone on in their favor. Climb back. You got to put more effort. The Rockets are going to take threes as often as possible. Over 45 a game last year.
Well, you think about the Rockets, clearly they're more runners and they have application. Well over half last season's 3-point range. Broke their own record last year in 3-point attempts.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Cousins comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Quick subs in for Marshawn Rondo. And then for Capella, he's just had near Will out. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Ripley. Here's James. Following the pass by Russell Westbrook. Back to James. Westbrook with the steal. And Tucker has it in the corner. On the wing, Gordon. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And the activity he shows around him
against this Constitution.
Against Caldwell. He's getting the Los Angeles League cut down to 7 from James Harden.
I mean, they play like that. It's the game. It's just far too easy.
Let's go LeBron. This is the contest. Shoots over Capella. Getting Los Angeles.
They got hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're very front.
I don't know if that's still going to be sustainable, but I think they stay close to what they've done. Shooting the ball. They'll run away with this.
Now, here's Capella. He's again. Got it out of the level. He's made that just 7 on the basket. James Harden.
And now he's taking a solid lead in the fourth quarter. Going here in the second.
106 left in the second quarter. Let's go with the 3. And it's Brook Wilson. It's trailed by 7. Gordon dishes it up. And some nice finishing there by Houston. And the shot goes in.
And one of the things about Harden is he is incredible at points by getting hit. To me, how he maintains his focus on these shots.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 12.
LeBron has a shot like that. I mean, it's almost worst case scenario, he's going to get himself out.
LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and someone would argue of all time. We can't take credit for what we've been able to do.
There are a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron. No surprise, every one of them a Hall of Fame. That's where he's headed to.
Gerald Green, he's just in for the Rockets. And he's good on the second. And here's Westbrook bringing it to the Rockets. 6-point game. Outside Green. From 12 feet out. Capella finds Tucker. Shoots over Cousins. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his third bucket of the night.
Yeah, filling out the defense. Tucker gets the look he wants from mid-range.
James uses the glass to finish the way.
When he gets it in his head and going to get the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And here's Harden for 3. That shot out from Harden. And we reach halftime in this one. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 6. It's time to go for side. Jewett hit it over on the sideline. They take it away. Thank you. They'll be back at halftime for the start of the second half. The Jason Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the TK Studios. Ernie Johnson, Gio, and Jensen Smith. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 5 assists, and 1 block. And let's get your thoughts on the Lakers. Well, that playmakers are going to come back. They caught oil moving basketball off the top. Had so many assists in the first half. And then not just like ice play, but they're critical. And Shaq gets you over with on the Rockets. Well, they look good. They have been good. They take up the balls. More possession, more scoring. We found a way because that's not the compliment. Ultimately, these games will come down to 1-1. And that's another halftime show. We now take you back up in Harlan for the start of our third period.
the second half can turn out to be a great one as those teams try to take the edge. He's been everywhere.
How about now he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters, and he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come out in a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed them down.
Bringing LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Up front, Kuzma and Davis. And it's Rondo in at the 4. That's the good news. The second half for Provo.
Yes, I think they are just can't quite come up with the field.
Clearly, a careless pass. He got away one there.
Gordon's checked in for Gerald Green. Here's Davis. Good for his field goal. He got his possession shot.
You know, y'all got to learn these things inside Davis. Outstanding. Staying in control, taking his time, and burying each quality shot.
All that catch at Jones.
But one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is focus, sleep. Those things are making adjustments. Shoot around and in some cases for the afternoon or eliminating it altogether. Many fewer teams are taking red-eye flights across the country. Some teams even give players or glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing ball. All right, David. Thank you. Free throw good. Kuzma.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
Now here's Westbrook and the foul called on Danny Green. That's his foul. And so it's Houston with it. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Rondo. And good Westbrook. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions in a real affinity for Canada with the Lakers this year.
You know, that's exactly right. He was as a family, but in recent years, they've expanded their options and looked outside of the past Lake category in terms of filling some key spot positions. Part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Carter's shot is off.
Just a solid job on the backboard. They are really control the interest.
Their work class really back in that area of the game. That's helped them stay sleep.
Here's Westbrook. Following the basket by LeBron James on TV. And Harden gets it to go. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Lakers leading by 7. LeBron outside. James throws it down.
I give James type of opportunity. That guy is relentless.
The Rockets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out. The 3 from Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from DD.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the DD.
Yeah, that's not defense in need. You got to be tough on defense.
Gordon against LeBron. And that one, good. LeBron got 23 points.
All of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
It's drilled by 8. Foul pass to Capella. Trying to go for alley-oop, but he's in anticipation of this time. Westbrook with the block. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And the left-time break go up.
Yeah, on fire tonight. I think Capella's scoring numbers come from a lot of directions, lots of dunks, lay-ins, and putbacks. They can add up quickly.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 23. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in. LeBron got 10 points in just a second.
Yeah, coaches just pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Offensive rebound. And Davis sends it deep.
So well. I mean, defensive stall. his timing and athleticism. He's an excellent shot blocker.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And you can just joke on the court while I manage strategy during the timeout. Not play like getting a chance to really break. With some Gatorade, he does this direction all the way to the final whistle.
It really is, and every one of these players knows that they're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your game if you're not getting enough drink. That's very towards the end of the game. It's a toll of a long contest. Really starts to add up.
Yeah, volume shooter and Harden is aggressive and assertive at really trying to jumpstart himself. And when he does, watch out.
Now here's Green. He's been pitching so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 on the shot clock. Shot by Rondo is no good. It's trailed by 8. Gordon inside. Guarded by Kuzma. Westbrook takes the Harden. From outside off the mark.
You see him as such an open look.
Basket counts. Green's got the lead against the Lakers.
It really does make the game easy for your team if you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Harden against Green. Harden outside. Takes the three. Another miss by Harden. Los Angeles leading by 10. There's the pass to Rondo. Good in the assist goes to LeBron. Changes back on this is 9.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they get pushed around.
Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
They share the load offensively.
And guys, I say the defense on their man. You can see right now, they're trying to react. That's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. With the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little text on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And the Clippers passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists, that's very impressive. And it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Inside, Harden, terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. He's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game. You know, guys, in his rookie season, Kyle Kuzma shot over 36% long range. Last season, that number was at 30%. Interesting to see which way that goes going forward.
And there's that transition on push the ball up the floor. It's bad when you get some easy baskets.
And the Lakers call time here. Clark at the University of Utah over 3 seasons. Kuzma never shot that. 32% from long distance.
You know, some reason to be out whether his rookie season or be sustainable. He's got the confidence level offensively and work ethic. I'd bet on him to get those percentages back up.
DeMarcus Cousins is back in for the Lakers. Daniels comes up for Green. And the Rockets making a change here as well. I'll check in. Kuzma kicks to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. Shoots over Capella. He is the back and sends the shot. Cousins has got 8.
Can't forget about the mid-range. Cousins rising up with confidence. To the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Not to get motivated. She ain't right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative to make something happen.
And they make up what Daniel from outside. It's good coming on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got his 7 assists of the game. We got that one. Knocked away. Now feed to us. And then the tie break. And hard to decide which one.
The catch or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. It's sensational LA.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know that the team they're able to
Mosley is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Gordon.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now. That's especially on the interior.
Yeah, they had 4 straight field goals now, Greg. They allowed point-blank range. What a quarter for him. He's found his rhythm and he's really riding that wave right now.
Here's Capella. And the call on the shot sends it to the line. And great when you're discussing and comparing James Harden to what he's done the last 2 years. You have to do it with a very restored level.
He's going down as one of the best ever played the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best guard in the league.
One of the things I admire most about Capella is that he plays to his strengths and doesn't do stuff that he can't do. And I think big man in that way is similar to DeAndre Jordan.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for James. And Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Green checked in for the Rockets. Rivers comes in for James Harden. And the second free throw, good.
Well, guys, that style of offense the Rockets play, they hear some criticism. They look for fouls, they want to draw fouls, and they shoot a ton of threes, no matter what the game situation is. They're jacking up threes. It does pulverize some fans and purists who follow the game.
It's drilled by 10. Now here's Westbrook. 24 points for him. Pass to Rivers. Shot from 16. And it's good off the back rim and in. Rivers has got his second best man of the game. And with the run, they heard plenty about how they live for foul.
And that's a big part of how they attack. I mean, they want to draw fouls, they want to get to that foul line, they make no bones about it. But because of the pace of play being as slow as it was for them, they were third in that category. They also were third in free throws made.
Now here's Green. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
He's a reliable source of offense, Gerald Green is, and he knows he's out there to score. He does that pretty well.
He kicks the Cousins. Goes up the baseline. And shot by Caldwell. No good. Gets drilled by 6. Now Green. This one for 3. Drops in the tray. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
The three-point shot, you have to respect and account for. Green really helps his team stretch the floor.
After Daniel. Kuzma outside. Cousins trying to free himself up. Hits it from 3-point range.
Hey guys, no better answer than that. Right back at you. Kuzma not taking any time getting those points back.
Westbrook finds Rivers. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. That's 7 points for Austin Rivers.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their ladies are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Here is Cook. And the teardrop is hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 13 rebounds in the game. Rivers passes to House. That one falls. Now the 1-point lead.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Here's Daniel. He's guarded by Rivers. Cook looking over. Down the pass to Kuzma. That one misses. Great D that time from Westbrook. On the wing, Green. the lead. Green's got his third basket of the night.
You know, guys, it's really a staple of Green's game. He's a catch-and-shoot player who does a nice job with shot preparation, so he's ready to fire when he catches it.
Here is the 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's to Cousins. And they double up Cousins on its way from Caldwell Pope for 2. That's the jumper drop.
They perform the release. Everything in sync and lined up. Fun watching Caldwell Pope shoot the ball like this.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. He has been a terrific scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. And we'll be right back after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Tucker and Capella are up front. Rivers out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Gordon in at the 3. Here's Green. McGee inside, guarded by Tucker, and that one is good. 6 points for Avery Bradley.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut back down to 1 point on the basket from Russell Westbrook.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Back to Cousins. They kick it out to Green. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Cousins dishes to Green. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Cousins against Capella. Now here's Cousins. He's covered closely. Here's Green. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And it's good. 2 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Cousins, no good. For Houston, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Green against Westbrook. Makes it off the glass. And it's a 3-point Houston lead.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Timeout called the Lakers. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
He is on a major role today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
some changes here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. LeBron comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Bradley. James Harden, he's checked in for the Rockets. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. Told them this is gut check time. This is when it gets real and when it gets fun. We're here to play in these big moments. Let's make this one count. Kevin, by my count, that's 5 cliches.
Thank you, David. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Harden. But they recover it. And Rondo sends it back.
Well, you forget sometimes how much of an impact Rondo can have defensively there, showing off some superb vertical as he goes up for the block.
And here's Gordon from outside. The Lakers trail. Rondo looking over the floor. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
From outside the arc, a nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got 10 points here in the second half.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
LeBron against Gordon. And they double up LeBron. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. The Lakers with the ball. Kuzma finds Rondo. LeBron against Gordon from the line. The offensive rebound. And Davis throws it down hard.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Loads it up for Davis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
They get it back. And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. And the dunk by Capella.
You know, Harden will burn you when you overcommit and leave guys open. He's excellent at sensing when you're out of position.
To the paint, here's Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Harden. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Capella's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
Boy, if you don't block out Clint Capella, the putback throwdown is exactly what you get.
Green, the pass to Davis. And they double up Davis. Now Rondo, guarded by Harden. Rondo dishes to Davis. And good that time. Davis has got 27.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
To the inside, it's stolen by Davis. And it's the Lakers on the break. Rondo with the ball. And it goes down 2 points. And now a 4-point Laker lead.
Rondo he's like a tank out there. Phenomenal at scoring on the drive, even when you try to body him up.
Here's Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness. Rivers against Rondo. And finish
Finished off by Rivers.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Here's Rondo. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And the Rockets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. The Rockets trail. Inside, here's Capella. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That one on Davis.
Good concentration that time by Capella.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Capella. And it's Davis with the ball for the Lakers. Green finds Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And that one drops for him. 30 points for Russell Westbrook.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Left side, Davis. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. And that's 31 points for Anthony Davis.
And he is one cool customer, guys, isn't he? Every possession magnified down the stretch, but he's been ready with only one miss against his 6 mates.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Westbrook against Rondo. Pass to Davis. Here's Kuzma. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Tucker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To take the lead, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And so Westbrook makes them both. The Lakers shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Puts it up for Davis. The alley-oop layup. Very well done. Davis has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Shooting 2.
That's good for Capella. And good on the second, so it makes them both up. The Lakers break. Outside Rondo. On the wing, Davis. Back to Rondo. 5 on the clock. Good. Nothing but net. Rondo's got 12 points in just a second.
He just lives for the moment. Rondo there coming up big time for his team when they needed him.
Dennis Capella is in there.
And that was lining up with the huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch up to love. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, this team needs a bucket. He rises to the occasion.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. It's good. 31 points for Clint Capella.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
On the wing, James. Defended by Gordon. And a ton of
That's his trademark to get to the rim.
It's Westbrook with the try. Mitchell blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And you know Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting it deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
A free throw off from Westbrook. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Led by as many as 14 points. LeBron against Westbrook. The drive by James. And James throws it down.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
Harden against Green. Now here's Harden. Defense right on him. They recover it. Green takes his time here. It's over Tucker. Green, no luck. On offense, here are the Rockets. Trailing by 2. Harden finds Capella.
And you know, Capella has a big body, Kevin, and knows how to use it as he draws contact from the defense on his way out.
Drops the first one. That opens the gap to 1. free throws, good from Capella.
Nicely done. Not much separating these teams. That's when you have to make good at the line.
Timeout call the Lakers.
Absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 2. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with about a critical possession. No doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Left in the fourth quarter. Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with a foul.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul.
Gets the first step back to get to 1.
When you look at Kuzma, 27th overall pick in the NBA draft, guys, a multi-talented, confident forward with impressive skill and potential.
And both free throws good for Kuzma.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. There's 18 seconds left in the game. Westbrook with it. Lots of room. Oh, missed it. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from the Stadium Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters would come to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So the Lakers win the tip. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So on the floor for Houston. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front. And it's Gordon in at the 3, the small forward.
Capella does a nice job maintaining his focus on the offensive end. He doesn't get a ton of touches, but whenever he gets a clean look at the rim, he takes advantage of it.
Rondo can't get it to go. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. The lead is 2. Connects from three-point range.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Rondo drives in. Westbrook pulls it in. Houston leading by 5. Here's Gordon. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And Davis throws it down.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
Hey, Kevin, I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
Here's Harden. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's LeBron. Stolen by Gordon. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Rajon Rondo. Free throw good, Westbrook. Both free throws good from Westbrook. Here's James. Outside, Green. Puts it up for Davis.
He has definitely shown up on the play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle this team back into it.
Rondo against Westbrook. For 3, Gordon. Rebound the Lakers.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo. So here's Westbrook. Here's Harden on the wing. By Green. And the basket by Harden.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big hooper.
Now here's James. Guarded by Tucker.
One step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Lakers trailed by 5. James looking it over. And the dunk by James.
You know, part of being an outstanding point forward like LeBron is mastering the pick and roll. And trust me when I say it, he masters the pick and roll.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here's Green. 1:52 left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Gordon against James. And James throws it down.
Another one of those special nights for LeBron. I mean, you know, if he sticks around till he's an older fella, that all-time scoring career mark, wow, might be in jeopardy.
Fires, high post, offensive rebound, Capella, count it, and the foul. That one on Davis.
Oh, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
pass to Kuzma. Now here's LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Over Gordon. And again, LeBron James. James has got 43 points.
You know, because James is such a consistent, confident shooter from the mid-range, you just can't afford to let him get comfortable.
Here's Green. It's in! That shot eliciting a roar from his shot.
God, more like an explosion.
Timeout call for Rockets. They're trailing by 1. 51 seconds left to play in the first overtime. Westbrook against Rondo. Hits it out to Harden. It's stolen by Green. 3-on-3. Green draws the double. Kuzma passes to Davis. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. 13 feet away. It counts.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 1. 24 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Now LeBron.
Boy, is it tough to stop LeBron right now.
Timeout call for Rockets. They're behind by 1. 15 seconds left in the first overtime. What do you think, guys?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATO, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
Harden dishes to Westbrook. Here's Capella. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in the first one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
But what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Hey, David.
Thank you, Kevin, with Danny Green. Danny, you know how good a shooter you are, obviously, but you have really incorporated defense into your game. How important is it for you to show up at that end?
Very important. I mean, it helps the team a lot. My job really is to come in and bring defense and, a lot of energy.
Well, mission accomplished for tonight, Danny. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and David Owen. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.